Spurgeon here with RevZilla TV to talk to you about the Dainese Decor armored long sleeve shirt and pants available at RevZilla.com. So what Dainese has done with their Decor armored setup is they've taken their traditional Decor base layers and they've incorporated armor into both the elbows and the shoulders, as well as the hips and the knees on the pants. This allows for you riders out there that are either going to be riding a little bit off-road in some dirt conditions to incorporate those armored pockets right into your base layers, or if you're on the street and the gear you're riding doesn't include armor standard, this allows you to get impact armor where you need it, and you can still have that abrasion resistant layer in whatever it is that you're wearing over top of this. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, keep in mind, these are base layers. You want them nice and snug against your body, the same way Tony on my left-hand side is wearing them. He is going to be 5'10", 195 pounds with a 42-inch chest. He is wearing the large, and you can see it fits him nice and snug. Everything is exactly where it needs to be. Sizes are going to range from extra small up to 3XL, and the colorway that is available is this Green Goblin-esque look that you see here on my left-hand side. This is going to be known as black and high vis, and it's got a very bright colorway to this. Now, Dainese is known for their role in the street world as a premium player for keeping you safe when you're out there on your motorcycle. With the Decor armored long sleeve and pants setup that we have here, again, it's going to take all of that thermal body mapping technology that we've talked about with their Decor base layers, and it's going to incorporate protection right to it. Now, this is going to give you protection in the way of Pro-Armor. Now, Pro-Armor is new from Dainese. It's going to give you more protection than their Pro Shape. It's going to be a little more substantial. And when you compare this to their composite armor, it's going to be a little bit slimmer. However, it's going to give you maximum ventilation while still maintaining the comfort that you were familiar with their Pro Shape armor. Now, that's going to be located in both your shoulders as your elbow on the shirt, and it is fully removable. So think of this as 2-in-1. If you want to rock these with certain pieces of gear as just your sweat wicking base layers, you can pop the armor right out. Now, if you want to wear this with the armor in, it fits nice and securely in the pockets. It is nice and elasticated, and it's not going to go anywhere on you. Now, if you're not familiar with the Decor base layers, definitely make sure to check out that video. But really the big story here is it carries over that body mapping technology, and it's really the dry yarn that's going to be the big piece that we're going to talk about. This is going to be 100% recyclable, which means it doesn't wear out over time. It's going to be antimicrobial, it's going to be antibacterial, and it's going to be 100% hydrophobic, which means it's going to really help to wick sweat away, and it's not going to absorb any of those stinky smells that you might accumulate while you're out there riding a motorcycle. Also, 10% polynylon and 5% elastane means that there's a really nice flexible feel with this, and you're going to see that body mapping technology really coming into place. As you work down Tony's arms, you're going to see that waffle print, which is really going to work to create a body climate, really allowing heat to hold in where it needs to and heat to be wicked away where you don't want to. It's a really nice solid base layer, and this technology is new from Dainese that we've seen push into 2016. When you're working your way down the chest, you can see the ribbing underneath the chest on each, and this is really going to help to wick sweat away in those warmer climates of your body. And you can see as you work your way down all the ribbing that comes into play in the different textures located in this material. Tony, I'm going to have you face backwards for me for a second. And as we're working our way down the back, you can see again all the different contexts that the material comes into play. You've got that big waffle print right across that larger section of your back, again helping to keep in warmth where you need it. And then you're also having the more lateral line ribbing along the sides helping to wick sweat away. That in conjunction with the flat lock stitching. One of the things that Dainese does really well is they've really minimalized all the seams on these particular pieces to make sure it flows very nicely as a base layer under anything that you're wearing above it. Tony, you can go ahead and face forward for me. As you're working your way down, one of the things that I do want to point out is the pants on this. It is a matching pair of pants utilizing that same body mapping technology. And with this, you are getting armor at both the hips as well as the knees. So if you're wearing this under a pair of riding jeans, for example, maybe you've got an abrasion resistant pair of jeans, but you want to add some impact protection, the pants allow you to add CE level hip as well as knee protection into whatever it is that you're riding currently on the street. Now, Dainese does a nice job with their base layers, and with something like the Decor Armored, they've taken it to the next level. They've just added one step on top of it, giving you multiple options for how you want to utilize this underneath the gear that you're currently using. There's a lot of riders out there that are rocking Dainese products, and if you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button. Check out what other Dainese riders are rocking on their rides. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate. Give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Dainese Decor Armored Long Sleeve Shirt and Pants. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.